What's going on? This is Rad with another edition of Rad Gear, sponsored by Crate Club and the loadoutroom.com, and of course yours truly, Rad Gear. I'm hanging out here and I got Zach on the board behind on the engineering keyboard. What's up, Zach? Thanks for being here. I'm hanging out at the Ready Man Studios, which is also located inside of the Black Rifle Coffee Company here in Salt Lake City. But my guest today, and I have really cool things on my table right now. And I know that if you're not able to see them while you're listening to the podcast, go back and check this video out because you don't want to miss what my friend Joseph Snake Boss Brewer here. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody?
He is a master cosplayer. There is just no way to get around it. I'm going to tell you right now, Hollywood, if you're looking for someone to take over your budget at your production facility that you want to have in charge of your sets or your designs, or if you're making Avatar and you want some help, you get a hold of this guy. He deserves it. And without further ado, allow me to give you a round of applause, Mr. Snake Boss.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Rad, for having me on here.
You're very welcome. Thanks for being on, Snake Boss. Tell me how old you are.
29.
29. How long have you been making cosplay outfits?
I think around 24, 23.
So like 6 years old, you started like dressing up in like G.I. Joe stuff or what?
Oh, we're talking way back. Yeah, I've been doing stuff like this, creativity, dressing up since I was like three.
Three.
I
want to see a picture, okay? I'm letting you know, right? So first of all, you do have an Instagram. So let's get that out right now on the podcast. So the Instagram is what?
Mr. J Cashmere. That's MrJayCashmere.
Like the cashmere that you would wear.
Cashmere sweater.
That's what's up, my friend. So not only are you a master cosplayer, you're also a pretty good dancer. You can cut a rug. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. Swing dancing.
So let me ask you something real quick. Let's just get that out of the way. Are you single right now?
I am single.
You are single. Okay, so you're creative. You're a dancer. You have a job.
And a Harley Davidson.
And you're single. Okay, and I'm just making sure that we know your Instagram name is what again? Mr. J Cashmere, right?
Mr. J Cashmere.
That's right. Okay, so now that we have those introductions out of the way, I'm looking at some cool things here. I see Venom, and I see on the table here we have Venom. You made this all by hand, right?
Yes, I did. From
It's
the
a
ground
parasite. Eddie, you,
Eddie,
and me are losers. But together,
we can do anything.
Exactly.
Eddie.
I love you, bro. And this is awesome. And you go around to Comic-Con, you go around to Fan X, and you get to expose everybody to your awesome artwork, which is what you are as an artist as well, right? Let's just take cosplay into that realm.
Yeah.
Right? If you
art.
If you passed away and I had this, it's a one-of-a-kind piece. And if you had signed it, that's what makes it worth more. Stay alive, but I'm just saying, from an artist point of view.
Start signing these things.
You should start signing these things, okay? So we know that it's you. So we're looking at Venom, okay? Not a parasite. And then we have over here, we have Bumblebee. So Bumblebee, what version of Bumblebee is this? Is this like the modern Transformers?
Yeah, the modern Transformers, like the first 3 live action movies.
With Marky Mark?
Yeah, Marky Mark.
Yeah.
I think there's
that's his name.
one or something.
Yeah, Marky Mark. Yeah, Funky Bunch.
Funky Bunch.
What's up, Mark Wahlberg? How you doing? Transformer. So this is the Bumblebee from there with Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it. Just do it. So you've made this, but this is just like the snowflake on the tip of the iceberg of your cosplay loadout.
Yeah.
I mean, you stand how tall when you're wearing Bumblebee?
Nearly 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall. How tall are you organically?
5'11".
5'11". So you had almost like 2.5 feet onto you. And then same with Venom, right?
Yeah, Venom a little shorter, about 7'4".
Is that just because of the outfit and the way that it wears on you?
Yeah, I made it proportionately so it's a little bit shorter.
And because Venom is stockier and he's more like, Eddie. I love it, dude. Eddie, you and me. Next is Carnage, bro. What are you going to do with Woody Harrelson?
I think I was looking at some concepts, and I think I want to make a Carnage costume. So it'd be a little bit more slimmed down, but...
Dude, you should make a Natural Born Killer smash up of Carnage with Zombieland. For Woody Harrelson.
Zombie Carnage.
Yeah, Zombie Carnage. I love it. So, what's your favorite piece?
Brains, Eddie. My favorite, I don't have it here. My favorite is Owen riding Blue the Raptor. So dressed up as Owen from Jurassic World. Chris Pratt.
Is that on your Instagram?
Yes.
I think you did. Do we have Instagram able to pop up at all, do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's take a look and see if we can look at some of his Instagram here. Oh, yeah, like the fourth one down in the center there. Let's click on that. That middle, the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. Dude, I don't know, all of them. Look at him riding the Raptor. Okay, so that Raptor is that the eye to the Raptor over there?
Yeah,
Will you grab that real quick? And show it to this GoPro up here. If you could pop over to that.
So this is my favorite bit of the Raptor because it's an optical illusion. So no matter where you're standing, the eye follows you.
Oh, it does. That's the Raptor eye.
And that's how you make kids cry. Clever girl.
I'm a good girl. Dude, I love all of these things. That eye is awesome. What else? So Owen riding the Raptor, that's an awesome picture that you had on your Instagram. I mean, you have a lot of cool pictures on your Instagram. Like, that is awesome. All the kids love it at Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. It's, I mean, these, when I go to Comic-Con, I make showstoppers, things that are designed to, like, get hundreds and hundreds of pictures. And
right.
The Raptor, the Bumblebee, the Beast.
Can we see T-Rex. Him? The third picture is the dude playing another dude playing another dude. Okay? I just want you to see the dude playing a dude who played another dude. That's what's up. That was at NomSoft last year or a year ago. We even had a TiVo. Everybody was somebody. Somebody was tropic. Ajax was the panda. Ajax was what's his name? But I got tears in my eyes and
please don't hurt me.
Yeah, so Ajax was him. Dude, that's great.
Yeah, we had all the characters there.
Oh, and then you're the Beast, the second picture. Let's look at that second picture. You're the Beast. Look at that loadout. Right? How tall are you in that?
That, I believe, about 7 feet.
7 feet?
Yeah, I made those stilts specifically like that so it capture the Beast's feet, and then I made the costume and whatnot.
You made that whole costume?
Yeah.
The blue, the gilding on it and everything? You gilded that whole costume?
Yeah. Gold paint marker to
gilded.
Get all that
it's gilded
on there.
It's called gilded.
Gild.
Yeah, you're legit.
I gilded the Beast.
He gilded the Beast.
Behold the Beast.
This room is forbidden. You like that? What are you doing here?
That's perfect.
Thanks. Well, that's because I am a beast. Have you not seen The Beast? What are you doing here? This room is forbidden. You don't belong here. Leave.
Get out.
Go to your father. I grant you the freedom. Let's see. And I know that you did, I don't think it's on there, but you did Interstellar.
Yeah.
Where you were Matthew McConaughey. But your sister, is it Renee? What's her name?
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. Let's give her a shout out because she's just as hardcore into cosplay as you are. But you made the Marine, the walking Marine that walks with him.
That was my sister. She created that.
She created that.
Yeah. I was the astronaut to go
Yeah, you were. And I had not seen that movie. You came to my G.I. Joe panel I was on. And thank you for being there, by the way. I was so happy to see you. And I come out and I'm like, let me get a picture with you as an astronaut. I was like, la la la, astronaut. And I didn't even know, right? Hold on. And I didn't know what she was. And I was like, oh, I didn't know what binary was, bro. I didn't know it's binary.
It's all just binary.
It's all just binary. I didn't know. And then I saw the movie and I was like, mind blown. Bro, that was like genius. And the way that the thing moved, like it was walking on the water, the Marine. That if you haven't seen Interstellar, go see Interstellar. I'm telling you spoilers right now.
One of my favorites.
There's water and a Marine. And he looks just like everyday Marine eating crayons. Okay, so I have to always shout out my sponsor, and that's Crate Club. And you know that I love Crate Club, Brandon Webb, all the guys over there at Hurricane. Well, Crate Club Group has sent out something to me, and I got this right here. This bag of something is from Crate Club in a Crate Club box that I got. So I'm teasing everyone at the beginning with what I got in Crate Club, and then I'm going to open this at the end to see what it is. But it's something, it's cool, it's camouflage, it's kind of girthy. We'll use the word girthy. I like that. It's two-hand girthy, actually.
Girthy gear.
So we'll see what this is in just a little bit towards the end. I'm going to set that over here so it's out of our way because I want you to bring over whatever is in that box right there. I want you to bring that over here. Let's talk about it. And then let's talk about how we use it. Can you do that?
For sure.
Yeah, this is awesome. So exciting.
So, along with cosplay, I also like create props and stuff.
If you want, you can move this over there, and then we can have more space, okay? That way we're not ruining any of your props. Oh, by the way, how do I make the tongue work? Push it.
Yeah, open its mouth.
Eddie. I have a tongue. Dude, you are so creative. I saw you make this, and I had to do it.
Tater tots. Eddie, tater tots and chocolate.
I need to eat people.
We want hash browns.
Yes, Zach, you are a parasite like us. I love it, dude. I love it. But for those of you out there that have seen The Lost Boys, I think that's what this is for, right? Lost Boys. We're talking Lost Boys. Sparkly. Is there a little bit of killing things that kill Sparkly in here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is definitely built to kill things.
Okay, so is this for vampires?
Definitely built to kill vampires.
Okay, so The Lost Boys. Okay, that's an old school 80s movie where it's Kiefer Sutherland and they're Santa Monica. Everybody's dying and it's vampires. Spoiler alert. It's even got the dude from Bill and Ted's. Bill. Bill's in it. Yeah, hey, Bill S. Preston, Esquire. I'm
Most
Ted
excellent.
Theodore Logan. Excellent. I love you, Keanu Reeves, and I hope you're listening to this podcast, and you're a wonderful human being, so keep up the good work. But we're going to open up this. So what we have here is a zombie hunter kit that he has custom made. This is salt. Is this salt?
Yep, salt. Gotta kill vampires with salt
That's right.
and make your fries taste
Pull out
better.
some. Let me see the stakes. Show me these and the hammer. Is this going to come out? Is it all tied in? You've got it all lashed.
It's been lashed.
We need to unlash these things.
Unlash
to
'em.
show these little daggers off. There's his mallet. So you have your zombie mallet right here. Those of you that need to be prepared. I mean, everybody prepares for like EMPs, like an electric magnetic pulse, but what about vampires, bro?
Forgetting about the vampires.
What's in your EDC for that, huh? Look at this. Dude, that's going to go.
Yeah, this is actually modeled. I saw a kit similar to this, and I thought it looked so cool that I had to have one, so I built one.
Dude, and you sure did build one, bro. What's this little pistol? It's what it is, right? Just a little pistol?
Yeah.
I don't mean to make you unwrap it all, but yes, I do.
So,
Oh, yeah. Show that off. Show that off to the GoPro right here. See, this is the GoPro. Right there. That's the GoPro. So it's showing it off. What would that shoot at a vampire? How do you kill a vampire with the gun?
I believe these silver bullets, rad.
Silver bullets. What? Can I see one? Do you have one actually in? You do.
They are silver or aluminum foil works just as well.
Whatever you need. There's your silver bullet right there. A whole ammo cache of silver bullets. And this is all felt. Oh, is there a cross? Yeah, there's a cross. And then you got your what's in this? What's the binder for killing zombies?
This
Keeping track.
Yeah, keeping track.
Keeping
That's
track.
a notebook.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Here's your salt. Oh, and you got the Holy Bible. Stay back. Stay back. The Bible compels you.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yes. I love this. Okay, let's look at the. Do you have another box of things?
I do.
Did you make this whole case too?
The case I just lined it with the velvet, made the spots, and then built pretty much everything. The pistol I bought. Everything else has been modified or built from scratch.
How much did this cost you to make?
Roughly around $100
To make this, including time
or less.
No time
Not
involved.
including time.
No, but like little things that you had to get to pay for it. About $100 for this.
Yeah.
Would you make something like this for
Materials.
somebody and sell it to them? And
I probably would. These
Yeah.
are really cool to make. I could make a different style one
for
every
each
single
each
time.
person's unique. If they
Yeah,
had
there's so many different styles that. Yeah, I have this obsession with these like antique kind of kits. I have like the vampire kit and some other ones.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's great, and we haven't even hit airsoft yet.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, dude, you're a hardcore airsoft war gamer, bro. So show me the other box that you have, if you don't mind. Now, this is like, you got like the case, it's all leather.
Yeah, so there's the vampires you got to kill, but then there's the ghosts you got to hunt.
Oh, this is a ghost hunting kit. Oh, how
Antique
cool.
ghost hunting kit replica.
Oh, yeah, you have the antique flashlight, dude. Just like for ghost hunting.
And then, of course, pictures taken of the ghosts.
Okay, let's look at, okay. Dude. Like this. Yeah, that's a ghost. That's a ghost. You know the warehouse up in Layton, our arena at 801airsoft.com? Let me just throw that out there, right? 801airsoft.com. You know there's like ghosts in there. We had a guy come in that does ghost hunting, and he wants to host an event in there because he came in with his tools, and we used a Bluetooth device to hear it, and it came through radio frequencies, and we heard 7 different people.
Wow.
Yeah, and we said, how many of them are you? 7. What? I was like, shut the front door, bro. I was like, you're just pulling my leg. And then all of a sudden I said, what's my dad's name? So it said, "Meh." And the guy's like, did you hear that? And I'm all, what? He's all, John. It's like, shut the front door, bro. Because I didn't want to hear what it said. I was like, someone's on the other mic somewhere telling me these things. And then we just started asking it these crazy questions. And it was like, my name's Sadie. I was like, whoa. And then you hear, hi, Sadie, I'm John. I was like, what is going on? And the ghosts are introducing themselves. But one night I was in there and I was sitting there grinding the floor as we were getting ready to open the arena. You know, we were working up there on all that whole construction. I hear this little girl singing like she's down by a river. Now it's 10 in the morning. It's a Sunday. None of the bars are open. There's no one in the shop. I'm waiting for my buddy to come in to paint the wall with the Ajax Customs logo like you see on my shirt right here, right? On the big wall there. And I hear this la, 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 singing like she's Irish on a river, just like maybe with a basket, just walking. And I freaked out and I went out the front doors and I opened them and my buddy Blake was coming in at the same time. He's like, what's wrong with you, Radel? I was like, is there a girl out here? He's like, no, there's nobody out there, dude. And I was like, were you listening to music when you came up? And he's like, it was As I Lay Dying. And I was like, that's not it. It's like, oh, screamo, right? This was like a girl singing. Then one time, the old man, Chester, I call him, he comes up as I'm grinding. That's the guy that was grinding. He's like 5 foot and he's wearing a plaid shirt, bald, remind me of my grandpa. I was tripping. It must have been, dude, overworked, sitting in my arena, grinding away late at night, all by myself. Mind's playing tricks on you. But then this dude comes in with his little ghost hunter kit. And now I'm tripping a little bit more. So if you come into the arena, just know that you're probably dealing with some haunted World War II style people. I don't know. I asked him if they followed me everywhere. I was like, do you follow me where I go? Ghosts? I didn't get an answer.
That's interesting.
Like the 7 of them are like my ghost entourage. I'm like bouncing down the street with 7 ghosts kicking it with me, waiting for me to say, hey, are you here? What's up, Sadie and John and everybody? How you guys doing? They're probably all in here with us right now. Is that trippy? I'm telling you right now, dude, I believe it. But I don't believe it.
It's definitely strange.
Something's
no
out
doubt.
there. That is for sure,
Yeah.
right? We'll be right back after these messages. I'm just kidding. This is not Coast to Coast. I am not Art Bell. I am Rad on Rad Gear. But that ghost story was real, and I promise you that this thing just brought that up. And sent chills down my spine like your ASMR.
Oh.
Do you ever have a ghosting? Have you ever had a real ghost encounter?
Yeah.
You have, so you believe?
I was driving, the old mill here in Salt Lake. I was driving on my Harley, and as I'm passing, it was like 12 at night, and I look to my side, and I see this figure, like fedora, trench coat, right across the road, holding his hand out. And it wasn't the fact that, there's a person there. It was the fact of what I felt when I saw this. I just like suddenly got chills and very uncomfortable and floored it. So
that's what I'm saying. I had that same chills in my arena when I heard that girl's voice and when I saw the guy one night working late at night.
Yeah, it's easy to pass something off. Oh, it's just a person, but what you feel tells a different story, like it's something else.
Well, yeah, like when I came out the door, Blake was like, what's wrong with you? Because he wasn't expecting me to just barge out my front doors there. I just barged out like you're in my way. I'm looking for something. And he's like, what are you looking for, Radel? I was like, is there a girl out here? It's crazy, bro. Ghost stories, dude. So these guys want to host ghost sessions in my arena because they say it's active even during the day. So they think it'd be more active at night. And since it's 1944, World War II, who knows what happened is hanging out?
That would be an interesting.
Have you ever thought you were from a different past? Have you ever had a different I'm in 2019. I was born in 1977, but something tells me that I come from maybe Nam. I had another life in Nam. Have you ever had that feeling with all of your different characters? Have you ever felt like maybe you were Bumblebee and that's why you're wearing Bumblebee?
The real Bumblebee.
The real Bumblebee is in front of me.
Joins us.
I mean, but really,
I can't say I have. If I did, though, it'd probably be like gentlemanly, 1800s or Victorian era.
See, you already know. It's weird. That's you already feel like that tie to that era.
Yeah, just dressing up in those kind of clothes. It just
growing up in the church,
cool.
The Mormon church here. Growing up, it's always taught there's a veil put over you as you're coming into this earth of whatever, so you don't know anything. But sometimes that veil may have had a little blind peeking open, and I feel like I know that.
Yeah, get a glimpse into something else.
Yeah, right. It's with me. So I just wanted to see. I ask that often of everybody. I'm like, do you feel like you have a past life? I've had someone tell me they were a captain in the Civil War.
Wow.
I was like, oh, tell me more. And he's like, not only that, I was a captain in World War II, and I both died in both of them. I was like, and now he's a Black Hawk flight doc, so he's kind of got this weird history. Anyways, I think that there's some strange things that are out there that are unexplained, and right now,
my personality is a strange thing that's out there.
And yet you're single. What?
That's my personality.
You made me take my glasses off. I'm telling you about the ghost stories. You see my eyes. I'm like, you see my eyes? I'm telling you, there was a ghost in the arena. And we'll be right back on Coast to Coast. Not Coast to Coast. This is Rad Gear. I'm just tripping myself out about the ghosts again with Snake Boss, dude. And I am sitting here with Snake Boss, who has a great Instagram, and it's Mr. J Cashmere. Now, let's talk about war games, okay? Because I met you walking into my store at about how old? 15?
I think 18.
Were you
19?
18?
Yeah.
Buying a helmet. And I was wanting to talk to you, and you're like, I'll just take the helmet. I was like, bro. Ajax is he comes in all the time. He's always nice. And I'm like, well, say something more to me. And here we are today. I don't know how many years later. How old are you now?
29. So at least 10 years.
At least 10, 11 years we've been friends.
Awesome.
And you've worked with me at my company. You've helped it grow to the success it is today. It wouldn't be anything what it is today. You've learned about entrepreneurial spirit from us, I hope, and that you are your own entrepreneurial movement. It's you, bro. What are you going to be when you grow up?
That's the hard question.
I know, right?
I want to do something creative, but I want to make people happy. I want to make them smile. That's why I do the cosplay thing, because you make hundreds of people smile just by showing up.
You are what they expect. You're what they expect.
Yeah.
Fan X should be just knocking down your door, and I'm sure they will after they hear this podcast and say, hey, Snake Boss, here's your own panel, right? You are what I expect when I go to a Comic-Con. And I've been to them. I've been to Fan X. I've been to Comic-Con, Salt Lake Comic-Con. I've been to, what was the other one? The Fantasy Festival. Fantasy Con. All these different cons, right? With panels and stuff. And Snake Boss is always there blowing everyone out of the water, or at least showing up with what you want to see, which is a 7 foot, 8 foot tall Bumblebee or
exactly what you'd expect to see.
Exactly. No, that's awesome. So let's jump into war games a little bit. Right? So how long have you been doing that? Long time. 18, 19?
Yeah, that's why you're calling me Snake Boss. That's the call sign I use in the war games. And for me, it's just fun getting out, strategy, and also gives me a chance to make
what about your over the shoulder mirror trick shot that you did with your airsoft pistol? You remember that, dude?
Oh yeah.
You shot someone,
little camo paint mirror.
Over the shoulder, hit the dude 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Mowgli or something like that.
Schwick.
Oh, shit. Made right. Schick. Yeah, made right. You shot him over the shoulder with your camouflage mirror that we put war paint on our face. There's a little reflective piece in there to try to see what you're doing. You're looking over your shoulder and you're pop, shoot him straight dead to rights, dude. And we've gone to so many games. Did you ever go to Lion Claws with us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How many times?
I think 3 times.
3 times, yeah, at least that. And what's your thoughts on war games? You still love them?
Yeah. with each passing year, I love the outdoors more, and that puts you right in it.
Right.
With friends, strategy, shooting something that shoots back
With a heartbeat.
with a heartbeat.
Yeah, something's heartbeat
Stealth.
hunting you. Yeah.
I mean, your gear and everything you situate. Like, I don't know how many times I've changed or arranged what I'm wearing to better suit what I want. And, oh, no, that's better there. And after each war game, I'm like, okay, how can I make this more economic, more effective? And so you're constantly like, how can I
Grooming your
outsmart
gear.
it? Grooming
Like
the
you
gear.
might be like moving your mag pouch just a strip over because
Yeah,
you're just not
seriously.
grabbing it here. You just need another row of molly to hit it. Or you might have a mat pouch that when you bend over, things fall out of, and you're like, well, that takes me out of the game because then I got to scoop everything up. Right? I got to put my mat back in the mat pouch. So if you don't get a zipper mat pouch, you're like screwed, right? So like all those little nuances.
Things jiggling around.
Because it's one thing to say you carry everyday carry. It's one thing to say you have a go bag with all your kit in it. It's another thing to actually use it and apply it and understand how it operates because things malfunction.
Yeah, and what a great opportunity to test out what works for you going out and airsoft war games.
It's true. I mean, it's like the next step without having to swear in and salute somebody. But if you want to do that, you can do that. But if you can't do the military because maybe you have asthma or maybe it's just not your destiny, war games are something that you can get into where the camaraderie, the friendship, that whole, handshake, high five, christen the elbows together, the pats on the butt. Good game, fella. Move out. Carry on. Peterson.
The friendship is what kept me going in it for so much. Is just
I like to say it's a friendship machine.
because I feel like I'm an outcast in many places, but the war games was one of the first places. Like legitimately, I had few friends, and then in the war games was one of the first places where I made a lot of close friends who
Instantly.
are close till
Still.
this day.
Yeah, right. Like Ajax, me, Layaway, Joker, Dark Raider, Scarer, all the homies shit, right? I mean, Glycerin, you go back old school. You've been with me for a long time fighting. You're a team guy. And
Yeah.
you're a master cosplayer. And you deserve the spotlight on what you do in this showcase. And I've always told you, you always go where I go. I don't know where I'm going, but there's always a seat for you and you can ride along. And that's why I am so happy to talk about, I didn't even see this ghost before. I didn't know you had the Ghost Hunter kid. So that tripped me out because I just had a recent kind of ghost vibe recently, like about 3 days ago. Bumblebee, I love him. I've seen him in person at the Comic-Cons. I've seen all of your cosplays pretty much in person, except for these latest ones. Like you went out to the Promontory Point. Did you not go out to Promontory Point?
Oh yeah, I did.
For the 150th anniversary
Dressed
of
in the full stuff,
What a
top
great way to get your
hat.
picture, dude.
Oh yeah.
There's no Photoshop there.
Yeah, I know.
You're just missing the whole guy with the camera and the glass.
that would be great.
That's it. Just a glass frame photo would have been the only other authentic thing. You looked super awesome. And you can see him dressed up on his Instagram in all these different loadouts that we're talking about. And that's Mr. J. Cashmere, just in case you were wondering as you're listening to this podcast. And I mean, there's just so much that you are savage at doing, bro. Like from Krav Maga, which is a tactical skill. Have you been doing much Krav Maga?
No, I know very little, but I have got the mark of the Krav Maga.
He has the mark. How many tendons did that cut?
1.5.
Okay, and how long did that heal?
About 5 months.
What kind of knife was it that you used that cut like that?
Oh, of course, a Benchmade.
It was a Benchmade, right? And you were just doing some Krav Maga with your Benchmade?
Very stupid idea. With me and my brother, we're looking at his cool, super sharp knife, and I'm all, hey, let me show you some cool things. I'm complete amateur. And the mistake was not using a training knife, but not my trigger finger.
Use a training knife.
When
you're training,
knife.
use a training knife, right? Right? That's what they're called,
Yeah.
training knife for training, right? True
Real
story.
knives for killing
Yes, that's what it's for.
or cutting stuff.
Yeah, or your steak. Or your lettuce if you're vegetarian.
Food.
Food. Yeah, we'll just call it food.
Cut the food.
That's what's up. Speaking of food, have you eaten at the original Pancake House? right here.
Oh yeah.
Have you really? Have you? Yeah.
Yeah. With their menu up there with all the types of pancake you can get.
Yeah, exactly. And this drink is brought to you by the Original Pancake House. And so I'm just sipping on it, and I just want to give them a shout out because they have 3 locations in Lehigh, in Salt Lake, and in Sugar House or Sandy. But I also have to just say that Crate Club, right? CrateClub.us, who we've been with for a long time. Again, here's the thing I got from Crate Club. So I think it's time to unveil what we got inside the Crate Club. So let's just take a look. Let me read this label because I was trying to be blind about it. Okay, so what we have here is a Crate Club static climbing rope. It's 32 feet of 10 millimeter polyester Kernamantle rope. It includes 2 steel locking carabiners. The possible applications for this are camping, boating, hiking, ATV vehicle recovery, tie downs, hammocks, a food line, and so much more. It has a load bearing of up to 2,000 pounds, so it could definitely carry me and you. Okay, and then always check rope for frays, cuts, damage before each use. If used for hauling ATVs and whatnot, so it doesn't go and pull apart. So let's open it up and see what's so cool. It's got a cool bag, so you can carry it with you. Oh, hey, this is kind of like Vietnam. Okay, so what we have here is this spool right here of that rope. So this came in my Crate Club just this month.
Nice.
Yeah, so when you go to Crate Club and you get into the boxes and stuff, this is one of the items that come in it. And this is really cool because these D-rings are reinforced inside of here, and this is totally stitched. What do you think about that stitching from someone like yourself? That's pretty reinforced, huh?
Yeah. Wow, that's solid.
It is solid, huh? So this would be a good piece of kit to have in your vehicle or just with you. You never know when you're out camping and you got to pull. Well, here in Utah, the bears are in a weird cycle of hibernation and coming out and looking for food. The snow's still on the mountains, so they're lower in the elevations. And so they're euthanizing them down south and whatnot. But when you're out camping, you should always raise your food up. And so if you have food, you don't want to put it in your tent. So you can use this rope right here. You could probably raise it up into a tree, your cooler, keep it away from the bears. You think that'd be a good idea?
Yeah, I like how, these ends are ready to go with the stuff there.
It's like click, click.
Yeah.
Done. You don't have to like fumble, tie a knot.
And not just like crappy ready to go. It's built.
It is. And feel the rope. Here, you take it. You're a craftsman. You could tell quality. What do you think?
Yeah.
You like it?
For sure.
Yeah, it is.
That's stitching alone and what
I'm not sure what that retails for. And I got 2 crates this month because I work with Crate Club, so I always get the gear. So I think this one came in my 2nd tier crate, and I did get a premium crate that had some other cool stuff in it. But this is the kind of stuff that the guys are picking at Crate Club. You know, you got the veterans that run that business. They're all Navy SEAL guys like Brandon Webb. You know, you've got Jack Murphy, Special Forces, Green Beret. You know, these guys are out there like, yeah, put that rope in there because one time I didn't have a rope. So I bet someone would like a rope sometime because what they do is they go out and find stuff that you would like to have that they wish they would have had. So I bet you in this glass box right here, this whiskey glass, I bet you they wish they had a glass of whiskey. That's why they're like, we're going to send you this whiskey glass right here because at some point in their stressful day, they're like, I just want to forget about it. But that's Crate Club, and this is the funnest part of this gig of doing this podcast is I get to meet people and talk with you, Snake Boss. I get to talk about all this cool gear right here. I get to talk about this ghost hunting kit. Do you have any other kits or anything that you want to talk about? No, pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I got here.
Keep following you on Instagram and at least get 1 like going on there so we can get that frontal lobe dopamine. You know, we want that positive.
Feel good. Feel good.
Yes. So is there anything that you want to bring up? Do you have anything that you have a book coming out? You're in a movie anywhere? You got something going on? Anything you're working with? Anything you want to give a shout out before we wrap up on the show?
Just YouTube channel and my Instagram.
What's your YouTube channel?
Jay Cashmere.
So it's Jay Cashmere. Your YouTube channel, Jay Cashmere. Your Instagram is Mr. Jay Cashmere. And
Yep.
I encourage you all to go check out Joseph Snake Boss Brewer, FanX, Comic-Con. If you guys want someone, Hollywood, hit him up, okay? He'll have an IMDb page. Give him one. Let's get him up there. And I appreciate you for being you and such a gentle, big-hearted, awesome guy. I tell everybody that comes on here that you guys are in the same realms as the 10th Group Special Forces Detachment Commander who I've had on here, the RN who's labor and delivery, Xander, who runs games here, you guys are all a cut above the rest. And I really appreciate you coming onto my show and smiling with me and being here. Thanks, Snake Boss, and I hope you rev that Harley and twist that grip everywhere you go real loud. Well, with that said, Zach, I want to say thanks for being behind the boards again. Give yourself a shout out. You're the man. You've been here with me. And again, I want to say thanks to everybody, including my lovely wife, Jennifer. Thanks for always being there. And I will check you later on Rad Gear. Peace.